in an all stages setting.
Dux, do you have the game downloaded yet? Or I guess, do you have a physical copy of the game yet?
Don't play on
Depending on whether you're
PS2, by the
playing
way.
on
Do
emulator
not
or
play it. Emulator is perfectly fine. Just don't play on PS. Just don't play on PC. It's bad. Okay.
Dux, you're going to be playing against Varen. She's going to learn X6 just like you. And then I don't know who the third person will be yet. Maybe Electra? Maybe?
Baron's a
Varen.
stream monster.
Yeah, she's a girl that I guess plays all the games, but I've never
Okay, that
seen her
was
stream
solid.
anything before.
This actually isn't a bad intro. Yo, okay, I thought it was gonna be a 49. 50 is still solid, I guess. Don't expect to get a time like that though, because this is on GameCube, which is much faster than PS2 emu, or well, much faster than PS1 emulator, not PS2 emulator. PS2 emulator is like 2 seconds faster, just on the beginning. A good door on PS1. Yeah, if you slash while on the wall, it cancels your horizontal movement off the walls. Also, don't do this strat. You can if you want, but it's kind of hard. That should be good. Yeah. Just hit the eyeball a couple times. It's slower, but tenfold easier. So like, so my sum of best intro I think is a 133.0. Is the GC emulator faster? Um, Dolphin is fine. I don't know, but I wouldn't. You could plan it, I guess. It's kind of weird though. I don't think anyone has done a run on Dolphin of this game. Maybe though. I wouldn't. Actually, I think Substyly's run is on there. Maybe. Not positive. His run might just be on PS2 emulator. Everyone that plays on emulator that wants to play an X Collection typically plays on PS2 emulator because it's pretty fast and it's pretty good. It's like a minute faster than GameCube RTA. But it doesn't matter what version you play on because in-game time is good across platforms. What counts as IGT? Um, it's I. Whenever the game is running, so like now, text not running. Now it is. When you pause, it's not. In menus, it's not. So like in the stage select, it's not running. But right now it is. Okay, I'm with that. It doesn't matter. No. It doesn't matter what platform you run on because it's all in game time. And you don't have to count it up either because it gives you the in-game time at the end of the game on the credits. It's to the second, so it's decently accurate. What am I doing? But yeah, if you just slash on these walls, it makes the game, it makes wall climbing significantly faster. Okay. So the reason I'm going here is, in this game you want to use 0, right? And the fastest to unlock him is to go to Maginian, yet Hyperdash and Saber Plus are in this alt area. Therefore, you want to go here. Don't try that weave. Do not try that. You will fall in the spikes and die, most likely. It is not easy. That isn't that hard, though. Okay, good RNG. Typically, you don't want to get a backwards damage boost after that guy, because that bat will come after you then, and he'll block your shot. Which is annoying. 501, that's not bad. This guy has some RNG to him. That was really weird. You do not want to hit him with a ground slash typically. It's very bad when that happens, because then he will get iframes, and it's
That's
no
not
fun.
actually 0, right?
It's yeah, it's Nightmare 0, and then after you kill him, Zero's like, hey bud.
What is Nightmare?
I was just chilling in the back. He's a virus made by Gate to cause havoc, and then blame it on Zero. Even though Zero is like dead. It's a god.
So, is that like a physical form, or is it more like Sigma virus from X2 and X?
More like Sigma virus from X5.
Yeah.
Kind of like Black. Just think of the fake Zero in if you 100% X2, like that duder. But like he's trying to be like elusive, like a ghost. So I don't remember how to do Fujiyama strats, so I'll show you the standard manipulation. You want to stay here, and that arrow goes out, then you come to the bottom. This is really simple. You just have to have decent movement through here, stand right in front of this dude. Wow, okay. I didn't get through. So it's actually faster. It's a second faster to go to the right and then come back. So you want to go see where I jump, and I'll jump back. That was solid. It's faster to finish with a Z-Buster, but it is difficult to do because you have to finish with a dash and then do it. If you try to do it, you can't cancel the Z-Buster, or you can't cancel a slash with a Z-Buster. You can cancel a dash with a Z-Buster though. Okay. So, oh, I meant it down. That was an X collection save screen that came up. Now Maginian. So the thing about Maginian is if you plan, unless you are planning on doing, okay. Since I'm trying to show you what to do, and I'm just doing this to, just get to Nightmare Mother, I'm going to show you what route I recommend you do. So I recommend you come here, and I recommend you play on easy too, because it's good for beginners. You just swap the route a little bit. So we're going to do a slightly slower route. But this is the same. I didn't change here. So guard shell is very effective. You getting everything? Alright, cool. That guy can be a jerk. Birds are jerks. Also, I'm not just ground dashing, I'm actually holding crouch. It's fastest to hold down and forward and then dash. Because compared to in X 4, 5, and 6, when you just do a standard ground dash on the ground and you dash, it you actually for 7 frames you ramp up to full speed and then you decelerate from there. But if you hold down crouch and dash, you're always at max speed, and it's just a good way to move in general.
Hey.
Hey, Shadow Killer.
Not much. I'm just pissed.
I'm doing a mini tut right now, and I'm trying to.
I'm not getting anything for my birthday. Nice.
Oh, that stinks. Okay, that was a pretty decent fight. So basically, Dex, you want to just hit him with Z-Buster all the time. Yeah, like in X4, you constantly want to dash jump. Same in X5. In X6, you want to. I mean, dash jumping is fine. It's just. It's a little bit faster to chain ground dashes or crouch dashes because they're just a little bit faster. Also, they're not. It's not a huge deal in until you get hyper dash. When you get hyper dash, though, it becomes a lot more important because you can kind of chain them together in kind of like almost like a bunny hop effect, and you continue to gain speed. And eventually it'll kind of cap you off, but you can save a bit of time by timing it right. You can mash these out now, but you want to get a rhythm once you get hyper dash. Okay, so these dudes you just want to slash. So now you're gonna use your Giga attack. Also, you should I should have turned on guard shell at the very beginning there. Ah shit, don't get that, because that you have to enable guard shell via the menu. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything from my birthday now.
Why?
Sweet.
Oh, hey, Shadow Zero's here.
Because, they don't want anything. They don't want me
Did
to
I?
fucking get anything.
I told you about who your new opponent for X2 is, right?
Fucking Ducks and fucking Louise? Yeah, fuck you.
No, Dux is playing X6.
Not Ducks, fucking...
Fuzz.
Fuzz and Louise.
I can understand why you get the two confused, because Ducks are fuzzy.
Yeah.
But,
How are you going to put someone that's way better than us?
That's what I'm saying. Fuzz,
Like, that
y'all
doesn't
gonna need to have like 37s to even like.
Yeah, to even get near to him.
I mean, he is a 33, but I mean like 37 would make it easier to like even out the parties. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like you're gonna have to make like one team really. You're gonna have to make their team really shit.
I'll find a way to balance
Did
it.
I do to you? Dang, Dux is furious now.
But if you're really worried about the teams being unbalanced, the key to fixing that is you gotta get good.
So
Key to that is removing Luis from the fucking relay in the first
We are
place.
Yeah,
not
chill out, dude.
removing Louise. Are you kidding? It's Louise. This will be his first time playing. He wants to play.
okay, also I gotta talk. So Dux, actually
You're
this,
just gonna have to
I'm gonna explain this. So this dude, Rainy Turtloid, basically has if you go to his stomach, you can fuck him up really bad with a backslash. And in this situation, we're gonna turn on guard shell and just deboost into him, and then stand on his toe like right here, and then just slash into him and turn around, and just do that a lot. And you know, I was kind of slow there, but if you get the rhythm down, you can just shred him, and he won't even go into this rage phase. And if he does this though, hit him with a triple slash and slash, and then just do single slashes like that.
So I don't know where my Wii cables are anymore.
And if you can't get a hand of the backslash, just at the very beginning, you can just hit him, just destroy his crystals instantly, and then just do single slashes. It's a bit slower, but it is an option.
God, I want to die.
Why do you want to die?
I'm not getting anything for my birthday.
I got a
Listen,
freaking I got in. They got me a Gear VR that I'm never gonna use ever, and I'm like, I'm debating to sell it in like a little bit.
What makes you think you're not getting anything for your birthday?
Okay,
They straight up told me.
so typically
They're
I would go
probably
to
tricking
Yamark
you.
then this guy,
It's a
but
surprise.
this will be easier, so
because
you wanna go
when
to
I
him
asked
now.
about it, he was really pissed off about it when I told him.
So, a cool trick that we use, Dux, is depending on what you play on. So, on most versions, it's going to be triangle. Whatever you've triangle mapped to on your emulator, or whatever. You want, so we have SA rank, which means we have one slot unlocked, but we're going to put 2 parts on that one slot. So you're going to hit cancel as triangle, and X is confirmed. So for me, it's because I'm playing on GameCube, and I'm using a controller adapter to play on PS2. It maps whatever, I think it's Y, or no, it has B as cancel, and so B is square for me. So it's square for me, but you're going to want to hover over Hyperdash, and it's square. It's kind of like a neon, square and X at the same time, and you'll know that means you so this means you got it, because X doesn't show at the top. If you go up, it cancels it, but it won't show X at the top when you go out of it. So if you come here, do that, he won't be there, and then you just confirm again, and you click Saber Plus, and it'll show this equipped, but you have really both equipped. So now we're going to go into Yamark. That's kind of an important glitch.
Yeah, so I've lost my Wii cable, and I don't get the fucking headphones that were broken that were like $300. I don't get that replaced either. So far I'm having a very shitty day now.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
So first thing, you're gonna come up to this guy, and you're gonna. The weapon we got from Rainy Turtloid is this thing, little spin thing. You hold down, and then you hit your special move. For me, is R2, but most people the default's triangle. So we're gonna just come in and hit that. And now we're moving fast because we got Hyperdash. You want to get this guy if you're a beginner, because this guy's life. He is a life up, so he's gonna give us more health. And then just come down here. Crouch dash, and now we're going to jump here and jump over. And that is life recover and a sub tank. That's the reason you do Yamark 4th instead of 3rd if you're a beginner. Also, if you need a heart, there's a heart down here. So. And oh yeah, because that Insuizan glitch, or that Insuizan on that dude, it canceled out the Insuizan, and now we're invincible the entire stage until we get to the boss door here. So yeah. And there's no trick to it. All you do is you kill something, so you can also use destructible blocks like in Metal Shark Player, and you use that and you destroy it, and it cancels the Insuizan. And what the Insuizan does is while you're performing the Insuizan, it gives you iframes, and then it gives you and then it puts you back to invincible after it's done. You can also use to reset your iframes, so if you're trying to like suicide fast off the damage, you can use it. But we're just going to cancel the Insuizan by interrupting it, by destroying something, and then therefore you're just stuck in permanent iframes until a cutscene. Cutscenes typically end it, like going in a door. Pausing doesn't. Insuizaning again does though. Yeah, it makes you invincible. So now we're just gonna get really close to him for this. So for guard shell, you can SDC, but that's actually slower. What we're gonna want to do is you want to get really close to him and just do your first slash of your combo, and just keep doing it and get a rhythm of just doing your first slash. You don't want to do your second or third, because those will cause lag and not do as much damage. You just want to do your first slash. For a task, guard shell actually isn't even viable because they can SDC faster than you deal damage. And because a task doesn't care about in-game time, it's not worth it for them either. I think even like if they did count in-game time, it still wouldn't be worth it. So now we're gonna go to Metal Shark Player. Now this is a pretty hard stage for a lot of beginners. Depending on what version you play on, this beginning section will be different. So if you play on PS2 emulator, this beginning section will be, you won't be able to get Insuizan glitch because these destructible blocks coming up will just explode upon spawning. It's a weird bug just in the PS2 version of X Collection. So these things will explode in PS2. We're just going to destroy one, and now we have iframes. Z-Buster. 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 And now we get here. It's gonna jump. You can go for a cycle skip and make it under here, but you're not gonna do that because that's pretty difficult and advanced. So you want to get Yamark here. You want to destroy some met with it. Take damage is fine, and then you just walk into all these, and this last one will put enough damage that one Suizan kills it. It's just a neat setup you can use. Only in easy mode, doesn't work in normal, because things take more damage to kill. Or enemies do. So here, this is kind of weird. You can get under that. If you can't though, it's perfectly fine. It's kind of an awkward jump. And because we have Suizan glitch, we can just, yeah. Another weird jump here. You can skip that. It's not as difficult as it looks, but it's not easy. It saves a little time, but you know, you probably just want the heart for a beginner, so. So this dude, you want to stay in the middle. If he comes here, 3 slashes and then Giga. And since you killed the first half, you want to stand in the back. So that if it gives you bad RNG coming from the left again, then it'll crush you. Ideally what would happen there is you can do a 1 cycle. By there you want to switch to guard shell before, because while doors are open, they start this next 5. If a door is open, you cannot weapon switch. It is really obnoxious. But if it'll come down straight in the middle, and hopefully he'll stay down a while, and you can just take damage from the middle of it and get crush frames and just weave back and forth as killing it. And there you go. I'm playing on easy. You can still actually do that, the 1 cycle if you get good RNG on normal. Normal and easy are pretty similar in this game. Just more damage. You have more health, technically, and so does all the enemies and bosses. But the boss isn't even a big deal because you just have to do 1 extra slash with guard shell, so you still shred the bosses. It's not really any different. Actually, no. After this, yeah, okay. This is kind of a new route. Not new, but we used to do, what was it? It was Wolffang, so it was after you did these 4, if you did these 4, you would go to Wolffang, then you would go to him, and then you go to him. Or wait, no, you go to him, then him. But Cyber discovered that you lose about a second because of, in this stage you don't have ice. You want to go this guy, then this guy, because Heatnix, then you want his Nightmare effect here. Or wait, no, you don't want Snipe. You want Heatnix's weapon in case you get bad RNG on Wolffang, where you can reset his RNG. So you want to go to Heatnix earlier, and we're gonna go with Falcon Armor because it is much faster. And if you have Rapid Fire, you're gonna have to turn it off on the stage. And I actually change controls also because it feels more comfortable to me, and it's an in-game time game, so it doesn't matter. And wait, no, I want to be on Metal Anchor And I'm gonna, the reason I have to turn off rapid fire is so you can charge weapons. If you have rapid fire on, you can't charge special weapons. So you want to just turn to the left there, tank damage, and release. And those, also, this the first setup for killing these donuts. That's bad. I want to shoot. I shot too high. It doesn't matter if you take damage from that dude, but ideally you'd kill him. So you want to get as far to the left as possible so you can wail on this dude, and then you jump in the air, and that's just RNG. You can get screwed over sometimes. If you do, whip out this Yammer option, because it does a lot of damage for Capta. You can also use Saber, but it's not as safe. I can only weapon swap one direction because my triangle button's broken. So that's why I don't really do runs of this game too often right now. Unless for races or whatever. So turn around, do this one, tank damage, release another. And then switch to Ray Arrow. And now with Ray Arrow, we're going to come in the middle, and right when we gain, we're going to jump immediately to this platform. And after we get to the middle of the platform, we're going to release it and then switch back to this. And then crisscross here. It's kind of weird, but this is faster. Oh, good. So you can do that too. Do the kind of grab that. It's kind of weird to grab it. So there's two setups here. So I'll show both of them. So the first setup is as soon as the health releases, just release. And it should kill most of the time. It depends on your preference. Like, it really matters. Like, you know, whatever's best with you. But if you don't, if that doesn't work for you, then you'd have to, it's gonna be a little weird. You want to come and have him go up and then release right in front of him. I find the second one to be a bit more consistent, but the first one, if you release like exactly, like you have to release really fast. Like the second it you gain control, then you have to do that. Okay, so also mashing during charging isn't, I don't know why I was doing it there, but you don't have to. The only place where you want to do it is in the next stage on Scaravich, or not next stage. In 2 stages. On the Scaravich fight, we're going to want to charge because he doesn't give you you're going to want to have a charge as soon as like the fight starts to release. You want to wait a little bit, but that little bit isn't enough time from text, so it doesn't, you don't lose that much time. It's like a second lost, but if you can hold down your special weapon button and mash all the other buttons except your other shoot button, that would be ideal. Okay, so now we're going to go here. Now this stage is the first time we're going to get the Insuizan glitch off of slipping off of ice. So at the very beginning here, just going to go up. There's 2 methods of this. Most people do this, they come down the slope and then do it. Or you can just walk off. Whichever you prefer. I actually don't do either. I come up the beginning. It's slightly faster to just not get it there. I don't recommend this though. And get it. There's 3 places that I try. Get it right here. It's kind of weird though. That was a frame perfect rocket. Yeah. Or get it right here. But I jumped too shallow. That's a pretty funny death. I got that rocket though. It's such a weird thing. Also, the stage resolution messes up in this stage. Okay. I like slid off. Ice physics are weird. If you die here, I'd probably recommend trying to get Insuizan off of this. When you land, don't hold forward. Because you can have potential of rocketing, which is where you clip into the ice and you go flying. it's useful in the task setting, but in RTA it's not very controllable because it's not consistent. So it can end up killing you. So these ice blocks are kind of weird. You want good RNG. If he gives you a lot of left ones, like this, so if he gives me another left, you're going to want to go here, and then jump over, and use that to get on. But that's Tetris. Now this is reverse Tetris. This is all RNG, by the way. And clip through there. You want to ground dash the bottom here? Okay, no, you want a standard dash. It's kind of weird. Sometimes, if you dash through that door, I don't exactly know how it works, or like how to do it, but I know how. Basically, you'll go flying through the corridor, and if you dash through that door at the right time, if you dash too early, you won't get it, like the frame you gain control. But if you dash any other time, and it shows the full animation, not just the start of it, you'll go flying through the boss door here. So if he does this, you want to do that. Because you don't want him to jump in the ceiling like that. You want to do 2 slashes, and then you hold up and do slash, and then you'll do that fire uppercut. And then, ideally, if it's, or yeah. So you can, if his health is low enough, you should be able to tell, but if his health is low enough, you just do another fire and it'll kill him. But if it's not low enough, like a normal, even perfectly, you have to do slash, slash, you have to do fire, and then another slash, which is a bit riskier because he can fly around. But yeah, you basically, if you get good enough slashes on him, you should only, it should be slash, slash, fire, fire. And so now, this is the hardest thing in the 8 mavs for beginners, I would say. Shadow Killer, aside from like MSP, but Shadow Killer here can back me up that a lot of people struggle with the totem skips here. And basically you wanna get out. This is called Ice Burst. You wanna just jump down, just try to traverse this. You can do it like this, you know, however I try to do like, and then down like that. You can honestly just, you can make it all the way through the third. It's really precise, but just make it to the second because it's easy. Dash jump to the second, and then you can slide off or whatever, and jump, and then switch to the second. And then what you're gonna want to do is, depending how your controls are, you're gonna want to jump, air dash, and right before you air dash, you're gonna shoot your special weapon, and you're gonna roll, and then do that. Because you take damage from it. It's really weird. Because this stage, I'll show, it sends you to random areas, and you have to do all this, and like you have to do all this crap, and then destroy this totem, right? And then, oh no, now you have to destroy this thing, and it's just really obnoxious. And if you mess up one and then you have to go in because you don't have any ice burst, just go in and kill yourself, because if you go try to kill the thing, it'll bring you back to the first one. So like if I went into this one and destroyed it, and I hadn't destroyed this one right here, it would send me back to the beginning of this, like here. It's a really odd glitch. But you just kind of want to get, you have to be low too. It's really kind of odd. But essentially what the motion I'm doing is, you want to, so kind of like when you're bored, you know, you see people, they roll their fingers like piano key, like, you know, they just roll their fingers because they're bored, right? You kind of want to do that in the controller. So you do, like, my controls, I have this is R1, and then this is R2. And so I just roll my finger from R2 to R1 like that, and I get in. That was too high. Have to be low. It's kind of an odd glitch, but it saves, I think, like 4 minutes if you can do it right. This is the hardest one. And if you have a sub tank, do come through the and do that. And switch to Rayo. Which you should in this route have a sub tank. You hit left or you hit right and it brings you to the sub tank, then you hit down and then you hit up. So now you're gonna want to charge and then mash you know, L1, L2, you know, whatever isn't shoot. So you can mash jump, dash, weapon switch, giga, you know, all that. You just mash that while charging and release there, get in the top here. Release, just keep holding up so you re-grab instantly. And he's dead. So now that I've done all the Mavericks, I need to make a save, and I guess I'll finish the game since you're still here. I'm gonna overwrite this save. Back to game. So now, you can equip it earlier. I think the earliest, you could equip it after you finish MSP. I think. I'm gonna say yeah. You can probably, I don't know, somewhere, probably after you beat your 5th or 6th Maverick. I think 6th. Then you'll be GA rank. Or you have to be past GA rank. You have to be GA rank and a little more. It's still GA rank, but then you can equip Life Recover. But for most people, they kind of just do it right before the gate stages. And now Life Recover is basically a sub tank, but it's for every stage. So it's like an E tank in Mega Man, like classic Mega Man. It's like a full E tank. Like you don't have to fill it up, but you can only use it once a stage. And the kind of predicament you'll get in is because Gate or Sigma 1 or Sigma 2 and Sigma 3 are technically the same stage, so if you use it in Sigma 2, you're not going to have it for Sigma 3 because they're technically the same stage because you don't go back to the stage select. It's kind of annoying, but you can use it in Gate 1, and there's no downside to using it in Gate 1.
Fuck my leg. My fucking leg.
Is it cramping? You cramping? So, I should really learn not to, but it's in-game time, so I never cared about it, but I have to change my controls again, because I prefer to use X-Dash for the Sigma stages. Okay, I should explain this. So you just want to double jump, take damage, double jump, take damage, double jump, dash into him, double jump, and the last one doesn't matter. You can actually do it skipping the second, but it's pretty tight, and I don't recommend it for anyone, but pretty much if you're going for like sub 22 in game time or 20, like something like that. Also, if you're not fast enough, you won't even save time from it, because as you saw back there, that dude's frost despawned because I wasn't high enough. So now here, you're gonna come, more ice. Hey look, Insui's on glitch, and you have a lot of ice to do it on, so if you fail on the first one, you still got a lot to go through. And if you have low health, so like, I would consider this low. So like if your health isn't full, or really high, like basically if you're not comfortable with your health, kill a lot of these dudes.
I'll be done.
Don't equip Guard Shell because it will get disabled right in that door there. And when Guard Shell gets disabled by a door and not by you manually, you have to go like super disable it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not entirely disabled, but you can't use it. So it kind of fucks things up because you can't re-equip it if it's like half disabled. Got some health. Don't jump dash in the lava there because you can clip one pixel into the ground when you fall. Or I think it's, yeah, while you fall, and that lava is like is 1 pixel under, so it will kill you. So you can walk on it, you can ground dash, you just don't like dash jump. You can also, the very edge of this has ice on it, so you can go for a deep refreshing lava swim right here. And then you can do some epic stuff and come like underneath. Also for that door, you see I was sliding. It's faster to just dash. It's faster to just release forward so that you slide out instead of doing another dash. But I'm still holding down crouch. I'm just not holding down forward. Or, well, I'm at the beginning. You don't have to touch the D-pad once you've already initiated the dash. So 2, 3, and now he's done 4. I'm gonna check if he goes again. 1, 2 slashes. I'm holding down. Okay, you want to D-boost into him. Okay, I killed him. That's all that matters, that you kill him. You can tank some hits. You have a lot of health. And a life recover. So this is a 2 cycle. This is perfect RNG right here. So there we go. That's a 2 cycle. I wish I had something like that in my PB. But I got a 3 cycle because I got bad RNG. So that's why I'm making a tutorial on that guy right there, because he's pretty complex. How far am I into the game? I got 3 stages left. So now, yeah, I don't need to do anything for the rest of the game. So the only times we're using 0, like only times we're using X after we've unlocked him, after we've unlocked 0, is for Scaravich and Heatnix. Everyone else we're going to use 0. So Wolfang gives you a weird move where you can high jump. So if you're not moving and you just stationary and you hold up and jump, you'll jump. This is the only time it's useful in the game. So do a high jump and then dash. And that's the only time it's useful in the entire game. So right here, this is a important trick. We're going to despawn some totems, and it'll make this stage go a lot faster. So basically right here, you're going to do nothing but crouch dash. So crouch dash from here, you'll see right here, it's shifted down. So now this is where it's important. You have to crouch dash. So continue crouch dashing up against this wall, then jump. And do not go past this point. So just stay right here in this corner. Do not go left of this. So you can slash these out and then grab this. And there should be a totem here, but we have despawned it. And if you despawn this totem, then we're in big trouble. You have to go fast there. And then take damage, and you're through. That is pretty annoying if you have not played it before. Or if you're new in general. So you just want to crouch, dash, slash that dude, slash this dude. Then go up here. Okay, I didn't mean to air dash there, but... So I despawned both of them. This is bad. So in a situation like this, you'd probably just like hover here. And that would probably be the best course of action. But yeah, that's pretty bad if that happens. So to make sure you trigger it, I don't know how to consistently disable it, but for the most part, to be consistent, just get high when you jump there, because that will trigger it. And then you get there, you get some crush frames, then you double jump, and you go through, and boom, that's the stage. So I'll show it again, because you have to go pretty fast. Once you're up the ladder, you have to move fluidly, and you just grab the wall and double jump, and you're on top of it. If you don't fail to double jump on top of it, you're gonna have to wait a really long time, most likely. That's about it. Okay, need to be on guard shell. I was just messing around though. So this guy, we're going to want to use guard shell at the very beginning and destroy his shields, and then we'll be able to attack him. But what you're going to want to do at the very beginning here is you want to hold forward after this text. You want to hold forward and wait till you see 0 to start to walk, then hit start. The reason you want to do this is because if you press start, the frame the fight initiates. This also applies in, I think, every single other fight. But if you press, this is the one where it can be an issue. If you press start, the frame the fight starts, guard shell will not be able to be enabled unless you'll have to go, like, even if you don't have it out, you have to go disable it. And by disable, I mean you have to go click on 0 in the menu, like Z Saber, and then you have to go back in the menu and press guard shell, which is annoying, but that's what you have to do if you end up pushing on the first frame. So you're gonna just hold, wait till he walks, see him walk, he walked, now we're gonna go, and go up and slash. Slash. You can also do a triple slash if you want, a bit less lag. Now he's here, hit him with a triple slash, come over, double jump. This is the best one cycle strat. I missed him there. You can get double hits, so you can get a hit, 2 hits every cycle, but this is the safest way and easiest way to fight him, in my opinion. There you go, he's dead. Easy fight. So as I said before, this is the same stage, and therefore, if we use this in the previous stage, we can't use it here. And because of that, I feel like if you're going to, you think you're going to use, if you think you need a sub-tank, use your actual sub-tank, because this is a lot more valuable on Gate himself. This, you can get health throughout the entire stage. You can't get health for this. If you use this, then you only have this. And yeah, so if you're gonna use a sub tank on high max, use the actual sub tank. And then come in here. I'm just gonna go through, tank some damage. If you're fast, you can get a backwards deboost off of that. So right here, start ground dashing instantly. If you're fast enough, that thing will be dead. But just get to here, hold up. This is another useful place for the high dash or high jump, but you don't need it obviously. So get here. So kill him. Stay here. Don't go on the right side because you can die by a weird situation. I'll explain it. So if, like right here, it's not really possible, but right here, right as that thing went up, there was a couple frames where it was like higher than it looked like. So while it was completely stationary, there was some frames where it actually was like really high up. But it was so high that you can get in between it, actually, by mashing. And then once you're in between it, it'll shift back down and just crush you and you're dead. So therefore, some people don't like to mash here too because of that. So here you want to equip Yamark by holding, I don't think I explained that. You hold up and then your special weapon, and it'll shoot out. Up and Z-Buster. Come to here. Just here. If you run out, if your Yamarks all get destroyed. Oh wow, I actually died. That's surprising. I thought I had it. Whatever. So get here. That's another reason you want a high jump there, for safety of dying. You can also do it here. So that's why you want to stay over here instead of over there. This is a safe way of doing this, by the way. I'm not showing the super advanced way. But if you run out of this, and so you only have like one EM mark on the wall, hold up, and it'll give you additional one. Wow, I got a backwards D-boost to kill me. That is really stupid. That is, both of those things that happened there were so rare and just uncommon. Oh shit, I did the advanced strat on accident. Well, I'll just show it. So if you have perfect movement, you can get through there, but I was too slow. I'll try it again. It's not too hard. Okay. He didn't jump. Also, gaming over is irrelevant in this game. In X5, they made it to where it doesn't matter. So there, I'm through. Yeah, I'm dead. You can hop that guy. It's really hard. And if you take a backwards damage boost from him, you're dead also. So like, even if I didn't take front contact, I was still dead. I'm being too aggressive with this right now. Whatever. You can't enable it if you're not standing, the Yemark, but you can refresh it. So come here, this is safe. Then here. Wow. Okay, I was at the edge of all those and I was like super scared. So see, I'm super low now. Now I just hit it again, and it gives me more. So there we go. We're through. That is a really stupid stage. You really have to practice that. So fall off and dash, and then jump in air dash through that door. You can air dash there too, but it's faster and not impossible, unlike those other ones where you're just gonna catch a million ledges and it'd be a pain in the ass. Okay, so gate. This guy's an idiot. He's very annoying. So very high in RNG. We're gonna get to this immediately. Jump there. So we got that. So we're gonna hit him up. I can't really do a tutorial on this because everything he does is so random. But basically, hug these walls like here. Stay on this side. So now that we got this, oh jeez. Okay, I didn't. So stay here, unless he goes like up top. Stay here and here, and here. This is where you need to be. And then get in the wall and just slash. The reason guard shell, I don't know if I explained, but the reason guard shell works the way it does is it makes your sword do damage every single frame the animation is out. I don't know why. But you can do this also and do to line up your foot. Kind of weird though. You can also manipulate him to kind of in this first phase here. Okay, toe. There, I got it. Okay, that's kind of difficult to do. I now have an Insuizan glitch on gate because of that. You have to fall off the platform. He has to pull you off the ball because they all have effects. Now he's slashing. And now on this, I just want to hold up and just wait for him to give me a ball.
What are the different colored orbs do?
The orange shoots at you, the green follows you, the purple shoots out nightmares, the blue pulls you in, and the red drops inputs and lags. Drops your inputs. Huh?
Do you have a preference as to which ones you get?
No. As long as I don't get red. Well, actually, you want blue. You want blue as early as possible to get Insuizan glitch. Other than that, once you are hovering on top of him, because you have an infinite invincibility frames, it doesn't matter what you get. because the red one, because they all, you're going to destroy them so fast that they don't have time to start their effects. Or hit right to go 0. Not left. Left brings you to unarmored X. But yeah, it's kind of weird. So right here, a lot of people do this, and you risk dying. Wait. Okay. A lot of people used to do this. God damn it, I can't even do it anymore. It's so subtle. Okay. Used to do this. Do like that, and you'd weave all your way down with a dash jump. But you don't have as much control doing that, and it's really fun when you're on world record pace, and then you bonk into the spikes and die, and lose your run. So, therefore, because of that, this is the strat. You want to jump down to this one, dash off, tap right. You want to tap right to avoid those spikes, otherwise you'll die. But use tap right. It's very subtle. So the order I do, a lot of people like to go Maginian first, which is this dude down here. But I do Heat Nyx first. So come in, if you need your sub tanks, grab the health, and I'm going to say go to Heat Nyx because that's what I do. And so Heat Nyx with 0 is a bit different. We're going to use Sensuizan, which is up and slash. And depending on what RNG gives us, we can use Guard Chill and kill him a bit faster. It's called a Nova kill if you get good RNG. Okay, we'll see. This might be a Nova kill. And it's not a Nova. Oh, it is! There we go, that's a Nova kill. Basically, it's really obvious right here. If he gives you a Nova anywhere else, then you're fucked. Because you're probably not going to recognize it. What happened there is he shoots these balls at you, right? And once he gets down to a certain amount of health, he can do it a bit earlier sometimes, but basically that's the best pattern you can get. He can give you all balls and kill you. He can give you all balls and dive at the very end and fuck you over, and that really sucks. But that is the best pattern. So basically, you just want to jump back, hit him with Sensuizan, and you'll notice he stops spitting balls. And if he stops spitting balls at the very beginning, if he hasn't dived down at all, and he's just continually spitting balls and he stops, it means he's about to Nova, which is a Giga attack he does, and his hitbox changes when he does that. So typically you can't hit him with Guard Shell, because it just dinks off of him. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work on some bosses. And it doesn't work on him. It doesn't work on him and Maginian. I think that's just those two. But it doesn't work. Just the way their hitboxes is and their iframes work. But once he goes into his Nova phase, and he's like about to do it, he's completely vulnerable to it. So what I do is a lot of people do single slashes, but I want to kill him really fast. So I SSDC. I don't SDC. If you can like do a slow SDC, kind of like in X4 on like general, that would be good. Single slash is even probably fine. But you'd probably want to do something more like. You probably want to just do a really slow SSDC. But SSDC means you slash, so 2 slashes, slash, dash cancel. Because the dash is used to cancel, so I have a rhythm for it. And that's what I use. But that is the best pattern you can get right there. And so, if you have low health after this guy, go up top, get health, and then do Yamark. Okay, I didn't shove this pattern off, but if he goes up, you're going to hit him with triple slashes, and then right as you dink him with it, right as it hits, you're going to want to hit slash or dash to cancel it, otherwise it's going to dink like it is right now. That's bad. That's a good one. It's kind of hard to do. I'm really bad at it, but that's what you want to do. You can also jump. If you just can't do it at all, then you can jump. But that's what you want to do. If you need to fill up your sub tanks, you can get health again. Otherwise, you shouldn't take that much damage, even if he gives you bad RNG or you bonk into him. So you can just go straight to Wolfang. And after Wolfang, no matter what happens, we're gonna want to go get health, and then we'll go down to Maginian and work our way up. So here we got bad RNG, so we're gonna slash and doubt. Okay, that didn't kill him. I should have recognized that. If your first slash gets canceled like that, do like another half slash. So like do a slash and cancel midway through that. So just like hit him a little bit and then do a fire. So Maginian, he's the same as before. The RNG matters a bit more because if you get good RNG, like really good RNG, you probably will have higher health, which is a really good thing because then you won't have to go grab health. If you really have an issue with this guy, you can do him first though and get health after him every time, which a lot of people do that. If he comes at you like that, get away from him. So there, that's not a good fight. So now you want to weapon switch to guard shell. I'm one off, so I only have to hit up. But yeah, funny enough, as a metal blade effect, and guard shell shreds shield Sheldon, even though it's his own weapon. 2 hits, he's dead. Oh wow. Hit the wrong button. So this dude, this time we have, if your health is really low, well nah, okay, just bonk straight into him. Actually, since we have hyper dash, just hold down, do not hold forward, or else you're going to stop right in front of him. So bonk into him, go the other side. This time you don't need guard shell, because you do a lot more damage. 3 hits, or 4, he's dead. So right now our health is really low. So what we're going to do is, you should mess with it, but in this situation, I'd say it would be best to use the sub tank. But if you want to keep your sub tank, you can go get health. That's perfectly fine. So on this dude, I'm gonna mash start. You're gonna want to slash him really close to him. Then you're gonna take damage, and then you're gonna Insuizan, and then Z Buster, and it should quick kill him. Okay. That was, see, I did a lot of damage to him. If he does in the Zest phase, just SDC him. Because if you Z-Buster him, like in that situation, you're most likely going to destroy his rock and then he's going to run off. So you want to SDC him. But that was a decent hit. Essentially, when he's like beginning to roll off, this is something like I think you should mess with. And if that setup doesn't work for you, you can also just like, when he comes near you, you can grab your hitbox for this is closer. So like this extends further than this. So you can just hit him, jump back, and then when you feel right, you can do that. That's what Glader, and this is the old setup where you just crouch slash. Glader got really consistent at this. He only had a 48, but man, he could like, if he didn't get one shot Scary Vicious, he was getting 2 like almost every time. It is pretty difficult. It's like a 3-frame trick, and by 3-frame I mean the first frame, if with the new setup, instantly kills him. He's dead instantly. But if you only do the first, if you do the if you get the second frame, then it does like 75 to 60% of his health, It's depending on like subpixel and stuff. And on the last one, it's like 50 to 40 to 30. But any of those 3 frames are still pretty good. It's either 3 or 6 more detailed, but it's like a pretty small window. But it saves a lot of time on that fight. If you don't want to do that, you can just hop over him and just, so at the very beginning, just jump. Mega Man X4 and 5. Yeah, I can stream it if you want me to. Any of y'all want to race X4 later?
I could, but I'm not like super good at it.
Well, neither am I, lol.
I'm really
You
good
can-
for anything. Kind of more depressed at this point.
You're down for anything?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I want to do X4 actually. Who am I even fighting right now?
Metal Shark.
Metal Shark, okay. This is the best pattern. He comes to you, and you just want to walk forward. I dashed. But he comes forward, and then you want to walk back and just... That is the best pattern right there. It doesn't matter that much. It's like a second or 2 difference from the standard, him just standing there. But that is ideal right there. That's what you want. It's scary. That is a really scary pattern if you have low health in this boss rush. So like he does like, so you know you can just get hit in this game and like, also don't get that health unless you need to fill your sub tanks because your health is going to be refilled. So like it can be like really low and it'll get refilled right when you spawn here. So there's no need to get it. But basically he when he crashes down, you can get a big knockback, which means you take a lot of damage. So if your health is moderately low, he can kill you if you're like too close to him when he crashes down. With the other pattern, you'll probably get hit with a metal anchor, which is also scary. So like on war attempts, it's a big gamble. Okay, on this right here at the bottom, we're gonna dash, dash, and then dash and let go of the D-pad so that you slide under that guy. Here, slide a little bit, and then you can go under, kill that dude. Grab that wall, slash, slash, slash. Go over, double jump, or just do a standard and go in. That's a pretty easy part right there. If you forgot to weapon switch, just weapon switch to the left or right. Whatever one brings you to the Giga attack, which is like the arrow facing down on the icon. You want that out. And then you can just hit 1 up to get down. If you can't do that for whatever reason, but you have a sub tank, I'll show the fast way of doing that. Actually, you're not going to equip right here. You're just going to hit him with Z-Buster. Kind of a rhythm. You're not mashing. If you're too fast, it will dink. So you can do single slashes on him, but the chance that he will jump back is very high. You can SDC with it, with Guard Shell, and it's a bit lower, but it's still pretty high chance of doing that. My boy Cerno Beats Deny about 2 years ago came up with that strat. A lot more consistent. He can still jump, but it's way less common than just using single slashes. And single slashes are optimally only a second faster. So now I want to get over here. So get up here and spam a bunch of Insuizons to destroy that. Now we have infinite iframes on the final boss. Pretty epic. And we're going to wait for his mouth to open, and then we're just going to go in like this. And there we go, he's dead in 1 hit. So, classic tradition of X6 runs. After you beat it and you're playing on English, you just gotta have it sit and play Just Die for a little bit, because that's a classic meme. And then you can mash. Oh, that's a split, I guess. Epic tutorial in 108. So y'all down for X4 races or no?
I could be.
0 or X?
I'm okay with whatever.
What about you at Shadow Killer?
I guess I'm down to 0. By the way, when did you say you were gonna send the cables again?
I'll send it Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
I'll send it whenever I get my the free McBoot thing to send you also, since I won't be able to use it because I'm dumb.
All right.
Thanks, brother.